Roll call.
Roll call.
Williams. Alderwoman Johnson.
Here.
Alderwoman Robinson.
Here.
Alderwoman Melton.
Here.
Alderwoman Wilkins. Alderwoman Artis.
Here.
Alderwoman Carter.
Here.
Alderman Holt. We have a quorum.
Please stand for the pledge of allegiance. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, I entertain a motion to adopt the agenda.
So moved.
Okay, motion made by Alderwoman Johnson. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Artis. Any discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Agenda is adopted. Looking for approval of minutes, February 9th, 2026, regular session. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Motion made by Alderwoman Melton. Is there a second?
Second.
Second, Alderwoman Carter. Any discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same sign. We're going to approve of warrants February and March in the amount of $807,208.20. Need a motion.
So moved.
Motion made by Alderman Artis. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Robinson. Any discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same sign. We go to the mayor's report. A few things that I did in February, early March. On February the 10th, I attended a swearing in of the new police chief at Moline Acres. His name was Jamal Davis. He's actually one of my former kids at the Boys and Girls Club. He is now the new chief in Moline Acres, so please welcome Jamal to North County. On February the 20th, I attended a check presentation with our Congressman Wesley Bell in the city of Bonita Park, who doing his for 2026 of federal funds. He awarded the co-op $324,000 to purchase 4 or 5 police cars. And so I attended that presentation as being a city associated with North County Co-op. On February 21st, unfortunately, I attended the funeral of one of our longtime Dellwood residents on Hudson, named Mr. Eddie Ray Lewis. On February 23rd, myself, city administrator, and our on February 27th, I attended the LeMasters Elementary Black History Program. On March 1st, unfortunately, I attended another funeral of longtime Democratic committee woman Gwen Reed, who was committee woman of the Spanish Lake Township, longtime operative with William Clay Sr. as well as William Clay Jr. She worked in their offices, and longtime legendary Democratic woman, committee woman, and I attended that ceremony. Unfortunately, again, on March 5th, I attended the wake for former fire chief Henry Williams. You may have saw in the news where the former fire chief of Berkeley and his daughter were tragically murdered in Ferguson. I attended that ceremony on March the 5th, and on March the 6th, I attended a career day at KIPP Charter School in St. Louis City. Kids want to know what a mayor does for a living, and so hopefully they know now at this point. So we did that on March the 6th. That concludes my mayor report. Are there any board announcements? If there are none, we go to new business. City Administrator Terry Wilson.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, board.
Good evening.
Residents of Dellwood. We got a nice crowd out here today. February is very short, but last week I attended the Site Expo. So the Site Expo is an expo that's put basically telling vendors about their upcoming projects. So I went out there to talk about our potential upcoming projects, pending the passing of Prop D. And so I met a lot of vendors, potential vendors for future projects as well, and we were very well represented. Spent the second half of my day out there at noon, and I stayed till. So I made some very good things. Our code enforcement inspection, 25 tickets were issued, 16 warnings, 15 total 15 total inspections conducted, 7 passed, 6 failed, 2 re-inspections passed as well. We have 1 property for sale, 10201 Dome is listed for $125,000. 10201 Dome. Yeah, Dome. We responded to 42 residential calls and voicemails, and followed up on 21 email inquiries as well. So I do encourage everyone to put your concerns, complaints, and compliments on our website as well. We invite compliments, but we also like to address your issues as well. Our code enforcement spent quite a few hours a day collecting business license renewals. We had a very long list of businesses that didn't renew, but we cut it down. We cut it almost all the way down. I think we're probably down to about 6 that haven't renewed out of the whole city, which is huge. Yeah, so business licenses expire December 31st of each year. We give them to the end of February before late fees are assessed. And on top of late fees, there are citations as well, and you can't operate business. And so I think we were very aggressive, but we were very successful with getting the majority to comply and renew their business license. And some of it was miscommunication. Some folks were waiting on different things from the state, but we definitely want to let the businesses know and hold them accountable, let them know, hey, it's time to renew. And so we'll probably do something a little different next year. Mid-year, we may do like hey, in 6 months. And so, we'll kind of do more reminders in the upcoming year. But like I said, the majority of them did comply. And so I'm very pleased with that, and you all should be as well. So with that, Mayor, I do not have anything else.
All right, any questions for the city administrator? If not, police activity report, Lieutenant Thompson.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
For the month of February, we had 35 alarm calls, 5 assaults, 6 accidental injuries, 14 arrests were made, 15 auto accidents, 2 assaults on police officers, 2 burglary reports, 18 check the welfare, 7 disturbance calls, 6 calls for loose dogs, 6 larceny reports, 2 missing juveniles, 1 open door, 1 ordinance violation, 2 property damage reports, 1 recovered stolen vehicle, 50 sick cases, 9 suspicious persons, 11 calls for shots heard, 2 actual shootings, and 3 stolen vehicles, 7 suspicious vehicles, 632 traffic violations were written, 5 parking violations, and 3 911 hang-up calls. 661 total calls for service.
Give me a watch.
That's coming up.
You want to talk about the meeting we had with the young lady?
The last neighborhood watch we had, the woman, artist, she was there, was at the Empire Line at the 21.
Alderwoman Carter came too.
Oh, you did. I'm sorry, yeah, she spoke. It was too crowded, so she had to go. Standing room only.
Yes.
But, it turned out to be really nice, all the 10 cities that we patrolled and got, and looked like everybody showed up.
It was the largest one I think we've had.
Yeah.
I was there, so.
It was.
Can we talk about the meeting that we had with the young lady, with information at Boys and Girls Club?
Oh, okay, yes, I want to bring her forward, but we are going in partnership with a young lady that works out of the club, the Boys and Girls Club, where the mayor is the boss over there. So, but she deals with people, victims of violence, like, rape cases, shootings, anything, and mentally disturbed people, so she gets help for people like that. So what we're doing when we get calls, like I actually dealt with one of the shootings we had. I talked to the mother and the daughter, gave them the card, and
Program, but it's something we partner with. You don't have to be a member. You don't have to be a resident of the city. Anybody that's a victim of violence can participate, and we have a person who's assigned to that grant for our club. And they met, and so anytime there's any kind of violent situation here that the police department deals with, they're going to make that available to them, and they'll have resources for them, whether it's needing shelter, housing,
also
or even,
domestic violence.
Yeah,
They
domestic
do
violence,
domestic
yeah.
violence as well.
so it was something. It's gonna be a good partnership. So hopefully we don't need to use it a lot, but if we, something happens, then it will be there. So, any questions for Lieutenant?
I have one.
Alderman Robinson.
The officers that was assaulted, are they okay?
Oh, yeah, they fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just, when people do what they do.
Yeah.
Just, we charge them.
Was it the same incident or two separate?
Two different incidents.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Any other questions for Lieutenant? Thank you, sir. Kevin Williams is at a football meeting, so City Administrator has some notes that he's going to give for a recreation report.
Yes, I am back again. Rec Center activities for February, they had 7 main lobby rentals. They welcomed 22 members, bringing our total annual membership to 534 members. In February, we generated $6,603, which brings our yearly total to $14,202 for the Rec Center. February highlights: Feed the Masses food drive and the launch of Redbird Rookie registration. We have 51 kids and 9 coaches signed up so far. A Black History program. A Black History Month Paint and Sip event was held on February 21st, and it drew 27 participants. The third session of Midnight Madness concluded on February 27th. Tomorrow we'll host our senior meeting, our 60 Plus Club senior meeting. Saturday, we will host our 3rd annual kite flight in Dellwood Park. Saturday. Also, we'll have the pop-up 3-1. Okay. And we're looking for coaches for the Dellwood Dolphins football team. So if you are interested in being exercised and sit in the chair and do it, stop on by Mondays and Thursday mornings from 10 to 11. That's all from the Rec Center.
Thank you.
Terry.
Yes,
Alderman
Warren.
Carter.
What time is the kite flight on Saturday?
The kite flight on Saturday
12.
starts at 12, yes.
And Mayor, I think you're getting ready to talk about the 314 day.
Yeah, we're doing 314 days now, and it's what time is it? 2 o'clock. We're gonna be at Hoonan's Chop Suey on the side of Hoonan's. We're gonna have some, as you know, 314 days is St. Louis's day, and people associate St. Louis with chop suey, emos, Cardinals, Vest Soda, Red Hot Riplets. So we're just kind of partnering with that to kind of have some fun thing for who? St. Paul's. Yeah, so we're just doing a fun thing over in Hoonan's, and Hoonan's gonna be really, Hoonan's looked at as one of the most popular chop suey restaurants in North County. And so we're just gonna have some vendors out there, live DJ, just kind of having a good time, partaking in this day. You're gonna hear a lot of 314 days going on, a lot of events all over St. Louis you're gonna be hearing about. So we're just doing our little part to have a little fun, no cost and things of that sort, just kind of bring the community together and have a good time. So that's gonna be this Saturday, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. on the side of Hoonan's Chop Suey. West Florissant.
Hoonan's, Mayor?
By you. Yeah. So cone off your driveway so they won't be parking over there, because they're gonna be parking everywhere probably, so. And we have our police department's gonna help us with traffic is this sort, because we're gonna need it.
It's the 20th anniversary too, so.
Oh, it's okay, I didn't even recognize that. 314 days, don't forget, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. So with that, we got 2 special events permit. We can do them together. One is Forging the Black Joy at the ERG Gallery, 10460 West Florissant. And R&R is doing an annual Spring Fest at 101 West Florissant. With the entertained motion to accept both special events permit.
So moved.
Motion made by Alderman Carter, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Melton. Any discussion? Roll call.
Alderwoman Johnson.
Yes.
Alderman Robinson.
Yes.
Alderwoman Melton.
Yes.
Alderwoman Wilkins.
Yes.
Alderwoman Artis.
Yes.
Alderwoman Carter.
Yes.
Alderman Holt. Motion passed.
Thank you. Next on the agenda is a sign permit for the new old Dellwood Market. The new name for the sign permit. Elite Express, need a motion to accept.
So moved.
Motion made by Alderman Robinson, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Artis, any discussion? Roll call.
Alderman Williams. Alderwoman Johnson. Alderman Robinson.
Yes.
Alderwoman Melton. Alderman Wilkins.
Yes.
Alderwoman Artis.
Yes.
Alderwoman Carter.
Yes.
Alderman Holt. Motion passed.
Thank you. That concludes the business portion of our meeting. Item J is public portion. If you have any public comments, please state your name, address, and your public comment.
Good evening.
Good evening.
You may remember my name is Dennis McBride. I live in 70 South Dellwood. I've been before this board several times regarding inoperable vehicles directly behind my residence. I'm pleased to say, with the persistence of Mayor Jones and Officer Butler, the problem has been abated. And I'm pleased with that. Very happy. I know there were other board members, city employees that understood my situation and supported the results. I'm pleased to say that I believe the city has a process now for abatement, where I didn't think they had one before, but was being followed. The bottom line is, it got done.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I think the city has a benefit now from going through this process where if anything else comes up, please, not from me, but anybody else in the city with a problem with inoperable vehicles on private property, they'll have a process to go through the situation. So, Mayor, thank you very much. I know you were the dominant factor of getting this done, and thank Officer Butler for it.
Sure will. All right. Thank you. Any other comments?
Good evening, Mayor Jones, Board.
Good
evening. My name is Dr. Joel Ramsdell. I am the Assistant Superintendent in Riverview Gardens for Curriculum and Instruction. And I wanted to bring to your attention Proposition N, which will be on the ballot April 7th. Proposition N is a no increase tax levy transfer option in which we are asking the community to vote. We can't ask them how to vote, but to please get out and vote. What we'll do is this allows us to transfer money from our debt services. We'll be transferring 20 cents for every $100 that has already been collected, so there's no increase to taxes. This is already sitting in our debt services, and it will move it to our general obligation fund so that we can operate in our current budget crisis in a better manner. Again, there are no increases to taxes at all. We are just asking permission, and I guess we could say, if we're looking at this in a family manner, transferring money we have currently in our savings account back to our checking account so that we can operate and pay our bills in a timely manner. This transfer will not impact our ability to pay our debt services. We have already checked that, so we'll continue to pay all of our debt services for our bonds and other obligations that we have. We wanted to bring that to the community's attention and ask them to please get out and vote. Any questions?
Thank you.
I have a question.
Alderman Melton. Well, generally we move back and forth, but I'll allow one question. Go ahead.
So if the bond doesn't pass, what happens?
So right now, Riverview Gardens is operating at about a $10 million deficit. This will allow us to do is put about $750,000 back into operating over a 10-year period. That's obviously $7.5 million. We are currently in the process of closing Danforth Elementary in the year, which will assist us in closing some of that budget. This would assist as well as other measures looking at to continue to just take a look at our budget and operate in a fiscally responsible manner.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other public comments?
Good evening, Mayor Jones, Board. My name is Howard Field, Superintendent of the Ferguson Florissant School District. I do second that. Please go out and vote, and because I'm not in review, I can say support review gardens. I'm here to talk about Proposition S. Proposition S is a 48-cent operating tax levy on the April the 7th ballot. More specifically, it is used to, or would be used to enhance school safety and security systems, upgrade technology, infrastructure, and cybersecurity protections, address essential staffing needs, support competitive pay for non-administrative employees, and also increase the staffing documentation requests for the record requests. All of our schools are within the zone, and so we've been using staff members to assist with the record requests, and it has been daunting in terms of their workload. If the question is why now, it has been over a decade since the Ferguson Florissant School District has had an opportunity to go out to voters for a tax levy. The school district, in my first 10 months, we've done a lot of work. We don't take for granted folks going out to the ballots, and we had to do things on our end. And so we have already cut $5.1 million from the operating budget. We've engaged in restructuring. We've cut a number of administrative positions, and we are continuing with the attrition process. And so as we get out, we do want to last, but certainly not least, let folks know what is the impact. And so the impact rounded up for 48-cent tax levy for homes that have the assessed valuation of $100,000, it's $91 annually or $8 a month. Rounded up, $120,000 home for assessed valuation would be $109 annually or $9 a month. And last but certainly not least in this example would be $150,000 assessed valuation home would be $137 or $11 a month. And so we always appreciate the community for going out to vote. And in this particular regard for Prop S, it stands essentially for our safe schools, our successful students, supported staff, and strong community. I don't know if you want to do one question just in case.
Did you have one question? Since he got one. You need one from Dr. Fields. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much for your leadership.
Yes, sir. Any other public comments? If not, entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Motion by Alderman Melton, is there a second?
Second.
Second, Alderman Johnson. Any